Do you love creepy stories that keep you up at night? Do you enjoy spine-chilling tales, both classic and original? Then you're in the right place. I read terrifying horror stories and write my own, bringing you nightmares in the best way possible. I'm on a mission to hit 50 subscribers, and every single one of you can help make that happen. So, if you love horror, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the scariest stories are yet to come, and you won't want to miss them. I was a huge anime fan, the kind who loved stories where heroes defeated villains, where justice always won. My life was nothing special, just school, the gym, and hours of anime. But everything changed after my injury. It was a stupid accident, one wrong move, and my arms and knees were ruined. The gym became a distant memory, my strength faded, and I locked myself away in my room. The doctors didn't care. They just went through the motions, prescribing treatments that did nothing. Their indifference fueled something in me, a sense of justice, a deep resentment against those who did harm and got away with it. My city wasn't safe. I lived in a dark, forgotten part of town where gunshots were just another background noise. But that one night, that one mistake almost cost me everything. I was watching anime, completely absorbed when I heard the first scream. Then gunshots. Close. Too close. My body tensed. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, adrenaline overriding my fear. I wasn't a hero, but I couldn't ignore it. Stepping outside was a mistake. The second I left my door, pain erupted in my legs. I collapsed, my vision flashing red with agony. I had been shot. The pain was unbearable, but when I checked, the bullets had only grazed me. I was bleeding, but I was alive. Somehow I dragged myself back inside and bandaged the wounds. I barely slept that night. Every creak, every distant sound sent my heart racing. When morning finally came, I forced myself to check the mail, just to ground myself in something normal. The moment I opened the mailbox, blood poured out. Thick, dark, and fresh. My stomach twisted as I realized something was stuffed inside. Trembling, I reached in. It was a head. I dropped it, choking on a scream. The face was twisted in horror, the skin cold and clammy. My vision swam as I stumbled back inside and called the police, my hands slick with blood. They told me to leave, to stay away for a month. I didn't argue. I packed a bag and stayed with my best friend. A month passed in a blur of anxiety and nightmares. Every night, I wondered if they were watching me, if they knew where I was. When I finally returned home with my friend, I expected dust and silence. Instead, the air reeked of rot. The walls, every inch, were covered in blood. Body parts were strewn across the floor, dismembered and mutilated beyond recognition. And scrawled across the walls in dripping red letters was a message. You're lucky, but we will get you. A cold shiver ran through me. My friend gagged. I bolted. The police didn't believe me at first. But when they arrived, their faces turned pale. The crime scene was real. The horror was real. And I knew then, this wasn't over. I was next.